Hi, I'm Pierre Escobas from Riviera Macro, and as you can see, I'm not on the French Riviera today. So in this video, we're going to be talking about doing macro photography when you're not supposed to be doing macro photography on your trip. So as you can see, I'm in San Francisco and it's a family trip, so nothing relating to photography, and I'm not even supposed to be doing any kind of macro photography. So if you're in a situation like this, like me, you may still not want to miss opportunities finding crazy bugs or things you don't see at home. I know here there are some spectacular jumping spiders in California, so I thought I'd show you how to bring macro photography equipment for this kind of situation when you're supposed to be carrying a lot of gear, but you still want to have the ability to capture some bug images. So I've taken like a zillion pictures of the Golden Gate Bridge now, so it's time to head up for another spot where we're gonna find probably insects to photographs, and I'm going to explain how we do this setup. So let's head to the botanical garden now. We've arrived at the Botanical Garden of San Francisco. This is an absolutely awesome spot. It's beautiful. We toured the garden to find the right spot for filming. And no, we didn't ride a cable car to come here. It's a bit of a joke. We only took an Uber. Now we're going to go to another location where I'm going to show you the gear I have and how I set it up for macro photography on the go. As I explained, this is a family trip, so I couldn't get much gear. All I brought fit into this tiny bag, and I brought only one camera. It's my Z6 with the 24-70 kit lens, which is my primary lens for family pictures and also sightseeing pictures. For family portraits, I brought a 50mm 1.8, which is absolutely great. And what did I bring for macro? Well, I couldn't bring a macro lens, so I decided to bring only this tiny accessory, a Raynox clip-on close-up lens. So this takes absolutely no space, and I can clip it on my 50mm, and with the 250, the Raynox 250, I get almost one-to-one magnification with the 50mm. So that's a great combo, and as you can see, it takes absolutely no space. Now, what about lighting? Lighting in macro, you need to use flash for high magnification. So I brought this tiny flash unit, also good for the family pics, and it's a Godox TT350. It's a very nice unit which I use often, and it takes absolutely no space. 2 AA batteries and small footprint. And finally, when you use flash, you also need to do diffusion. So I brought this. As you can see, this takes absolutely no space. It's my concave diffuser for travel and traveling light, something I made myself, and we're gonna set it up on the camera and I'll explain how it's working. That's it. I'm ready to go and grab some pictures now. Let's find some insects. So we're done. We spent the whole morning here in the Botanical Garden, and I managed to get a few pictures I'm pretty happy with. It's November too, so it means there's very little insect or spider life, and we'll have to come back in the spring, I think. This combo is working really well to do macro on the go, and I recommend that you try and think of a similar solution if you don't have much time, much space, and you're not sure you're going to be doing macro. Well, just pack a little kit like this, and that should be enough to let you do good pictures. I apologize for the somewhat shaky intro, which was done on the Golden Gate. We were just under the bridge, so it was quite noisy. But I hope you enjoy with me this walk in the Botanical Garden, and stay tuned for the next video.